Greetings, greetings, greetings. I hope all is well. Unfortunately, I just started recording and I had to get off and re-record. I had a lot of people playing on the call this day, just a while ago. So I went ahead and hung that call up and started over and actually get to teach the PowerPoint that I would like to teach anyway. It's very crucial that you understand that I'm here because I want to help, I want to assist, and I want people to do great. And in order to want that for other people, you have to make moves that other people will not make. So here's our website, exactly kind of like where you can kind of learn more about Coach Williams. We deal with wholesaling, Burr. Those are the two factors that I help me with financial freedom. And that is why I do what I'm doing. I want more people to be able to be financially free. So therefore, I'm making the consensus. I'm doing the things that take to be financial free so that more people can win. All right, guys. I ain't put my camera on in a while, so I said, let me go and do it tonight. Nonetheless, I see my face over here, three screens going on. So that's about the website. We do believe in the model of learn, earn, and return, mentorship, and coaching. We believe that if you work with us, we'll teach you what to do, which is wholesaling. We start with wholesaling as we find deals with wholesaling. We look forward to a great deal coming across our table that either we can capture and then we can walk you through what we're doing and how we're doing it and why we're doing it. This, in return, will teach you to gain. At the same time, you get paid some money for finding that deal. If we don't want the deal, then we split the profit with someone else as we sell a profit to someone else. And it's called wholesaling. We selling the paper, right? The other part that is the burr. When I say we're walking you through exactly the steps we're taking to fix that property up, then that's what it's called. We buy it, we rehab it, we rent it, we rehab it, we refinance it, we rent it out, and then we repeat it over and over again. All right. So that's what Burr is about. The whole reason why we do this is for financial freedom. We want to meet financial freedom. In order to meet financial freedom, you have to do the things that other people just won't do, right? You got to invest your money wisely. You have to work with people you don't probably want to work with. You got to have conversation you don't want to have. You got to be committed to things that just don't come that easy, and that is talking about money and talking about money to people and letting folks know how much money you have and why. That's called the bank, and that's called the IRS, and that's called CPS, and that's CPS. Is that CPS? Whatever. Yeah, accounting, right? I don't know if that's CPS. Okay, personal accountability. All right, so nonetheless, the accountant got to do what you got to make. So that's what we're about, man. I'm over here. Ain't came on in a while. I got to go back and change my number. I thought I already did. Make sure that number changed in that area. Thought I updated my website, but I do have a book out there. I do have other books out there to help you start your business and get ready. So definitely would invite you to go to my website, investingnow2021.com, and definitely get your book, get your copy of all this information, and you can learn more about wholesaling, our steps, and what we try and help you with the process. Burr, the steps and what we teach you in the long terms, and then financial freedom, realizing where you're at today and where you're trying to go and how to get there is what we're gonna go over and over again. In the wholesaling arena, you also have fix and flips, and you have people with pre-foreclosure that you can also assist with. So we always try to find somebody with a problem, help them with that problem. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing this screen right quick because I don't think that my screen's gonna act right. So let me stop sharing that and let me pull up the other PowerPoint that we will be going over tonight. I may go through the whole PowerPoint. I doubt it, but I will get a good start on it. So let me make it bigger and then we can get started. All right. Let me find my other screen real quick. All right, let's go from here. All over the place. All right, let's try this again. Escape. All right, let me move this screen over because that screen ain't working right now. And let me make this smaller. And now let me make this screen bigger again. All right, now let me find where I need to share the screen at. Sorry about not having this together. I'm working out with three screens right now, and it's not working out today. Move this out the way. Minimize this. think that's the screen I need. All right. So let's do this. Share. Trying to find a mouse now. All right, there we go. Good Lord. Share. All right, there we go. I'm sharing my screen now. So let me make this screen bigger. All right. So in this PowerPoint, it's called Game Changer, 2025 Game Changer. Who's ready to change the game? I hope you are, because I'm definitely ready to try and help you as best as I can learn how to change the game. The whole goal is to learn, earn, and return. We want you to learn from us, earn some money, and return back with some checks. So that's our goal, and we hope it works out for you as well. Still playing with the doggone screens. I got screens everywhere. All right, maybe this will work. Let's see. All right. All right, so a little bit about me. I'm Coach Williams. I am Coach Williams because I am a PE teacher. I have done coaching in real estate. I have completed several transactions. I have 21 years of experience, and I already broke it down. I believe in wholesaling to do BRRRR. You buy, you rehab, you rent, you refinance, and you repeat that over and over again. I have built my portfolio up. I have sold homes. I have bought homes. I have not done short-term rental yet. I work with people that done short-term rentals, so I help them out. I have done lease options and so on. So that's a little bit about who I am. In a nutshell, I have worked for a school system for over 20 years. I love learning, I love coaching, and I love mentoring other people. I always had a passion for real estate since I've been a little kid. I always played in the backyard, Monopoly, and I rolled up paper, rolled up on grass and papers and made cigars and tried to burn them as a little child. So, truth be told, that really happened. That's not nothing made up. That really did happen. All right. Um, but I do believe in a compound effect. So if you do a lot of small things, I feel like you build up a foundation of wrongdoing, and it builds up, and you get really good at it, and you get well at it. I do believe in if you have bad events happen in your life, then guess what? The same thing. So if you do good things, then guess what? It compounds. You get better at it, and you get good at it. So we have to start somewhere, right? At this time, I would advise you to go ahead and turn that TV off, stop checking your email, and stop surfing the internet and pay attention to what I'm going to tell you. I hope that you have pen and paper in your hand and you ready to ask questions, or you get on my schedule and Why Wait to Be Great Goal Overachiever Facebook communities and join us as we try to be our very best in everything we do. So the first part of doing this business is you always got to define your goals, right? A person that don't have nothing to stand for will fall for anything. So the first step in our life is to say, hey, let's start with setting your goals. Let's start with understanding what's important to you and why, and let's figure out how can we get better at what we're doing on a daily basis. So that means that you have to define that. What the heck are you doing and why? Why are you doing what you're doing? What is your mission? I've been in the military for, like I said, 26 years. I retired now. And the first thing that we learn is, we got to complete the missions. People first, mission first, people always, right? So therefore, our goal is to figure out what success look like and how to make it happen, and we want to make sure everybody know the goal. So the first thing I do when I figure out what I want in life, I go and tell people, right? I get committed right away when I know I'm all in. So having a strong why is the most important thing. My why is my family. I grew up with my mom and dad in my household. But even though they made okay money, we was pretty much on the bottom of the lower class, and it seemed like everything we did was always a crowd holding on tight to money, or we just need to buy just this because we need to save, or we ain't gonna buy this because we need to save. They did a great job of that, and I appreciate them so much for it. But as I was growing up, I was like, man, it got to be a better way than to keep on having to save so much money. I mean, what can we do to not have to save so much? What can we do that our money make money and I'm not scared and fearful of tomorrow every day? So that was the goal to get out of that fear. So that's what motivates me that my kids can have and do and not be concerned so much as I can't do this because of this. I ain't got enough money or we ain't got money for that. So I say, let's budget for it. That's the first step. Let's budget for it. Having a strong why, that's my why, all right? Between success and failure, real estate investing might be simple, however, it's tricky. Look, real estate investment is what it is. It's an investment. It come with some risks. It come with a lot of risks. It come with some people calling you sometime, harassing you. It come with you may be at work and somebody keep on calling you, needing a house or needing excuse or needing some kind of assistance or needing some kind of aid or needing some kind of advice. It comes with always being that person that got to sit down and look at the bigger picture than looking at just what just happened. Because if you look at just what just happened, you'll be tired and frustrated every time. But if you look at the bigger picture, like this is my family I'm taking care of. This right here is going to compound over years. This right here is going to make life so much easier when I retire because I have a steady flow of income coming in. So it's always that future look and that why you got to go back to. I'm spending a lot of time right here because this the part I think that most folks don't spend a lot of time in. It is a must to establish your why before moving forward in 2025. This is what I did last year. I need to update this PowerPoint, but if you know your why, it's important. So right now, I want you to take out time to write down your why, put on paper what you want to do and why you want to do it and what is the overall effect of what you're going to do. Again, my example would be I want to establish an income to replace my salary that's passive. So when I retire, I created my own retirement account, my own retirement money, my own paycheck every month. That was my why. My salary need to be replaced first that I'm already currently making because I'm living off of it with passive income. And then if I want my salary at retirement to be a higher number, I can't work harder at the job that I'm at to make that salary grow. That's just going to give me a consistent salary at what I'm going to get. But if I work hard at my investments and my business, then that's going to get me a bigger salary at retirement. And the retirement I get from my job or my career is going to be a bonus. A bonus. That's not the check I'm planning to live off of. It's passive income. I want to pay all my bills with my house insurance, my car notes, anything I got, I want to pay it with the money from my salary. That's where I want to pay it from. My salary I created, not the salary that the job is giving me. This is all extra. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is all extra. So if you with that, you in the right ballpark. If you're not with that, then we on two different pages. And I'm hoping to get you to my side because my side is a side that's saying that, hey, I want what's best for us. Sorry for going the wrong direction. All right, make that a little bigger. All right, the next thing I got for you is the PowerPoint is on one slide. I'm showing you another slide. Commitment. You have to commit. When I came in the military, I had to commit to it. I had to go in front of somebody and swear by it. When you get married, you have to commit. When you pledge organizations, you have to commit. I'm asking you to commit to yourself right now. I want you to commit to making 2025 your best year ever. I want you to make 100% effort to do everything you can every day to make 2025 your best year ever. I'm going to help you with an outline on how to do that. And I hope that you take me up on my outline because this outline is all I got. And this is what made me grow faster than I ever thought I was going to grow before. I promise you this, every year I sat down and actually did this assignment, my year topped off better than it ever did before. Me going from making over 120 grand a year, being active duty military, to being a school teacher, not making that type of money at all, not even making half that type of money now. I need to have a budget. So this is making me revisit this, not just for you, but for me. Because guess what? When I was making 120, over 120 grand a year, my expenses went up because I started living that type of lifestyle. I always knew I was going to retire from the military and I knew I wasn't going to be making that type of money for long. However, I am in school working on my master's degree so I can get back to that salary whenever I choose to. But right now, I have to retire and get this guaranteed check on this school side because I'm a school teacher and I already put that money in. So I might as well go and get the check out and I might as well sacrifice for a little while. However, I promise you this is the best years of my life coaching, teaching. I'm in JRTC and I love every day of it. It is the best kept secret because I'm teaching leadership every day. And that's something I admire. That's something I love. That's something that I desire to teach. And that's something I have fun teaching. So I don't know the 60 grand I'm making or whatever, less than 60 grand I'm making, because I'm making less than half of 120 grand for sure. That money I'm making right now, even though I'm not making much, I'm working harder. I love every day I get up every morning. I go to work. When I was active duty military, I couldn't stand getting up every day going to work. I've just been honest. Not because of the world and the world and the stuff going through, it's because of the new type of old soldiers in there. The old soldiers not getting with the new program, and they just come to work and they stare at mess, stare at mess, stare at mess. So that's what I couldn't stand. Going to work and being with older soldiers that did not want to give the new program and they stirred up mess. So it made my job so much harder. I love serving the country. I love working for the United States of America. I can stand dealing with some of the old ways of thinking, and they just aggravated everybody and frustrated everybody. And they came in every day, seemed like just to do that. So that's what made my job really hard. Working with kids, you kind of know they're gonna act that way. You kind of know they kind of silly. You know they're gonna have their days, but that's your chance to teach them, hey, today is a bad day for you, but it ain't gotta be tomorrow. And let's work through today so we can get it better tomorrow. That's the difference with them. You can't teach an old dog new treat, but you can teach little kids, the little puppies, how to get along, right? And that's the best way to say that, right? But I love what I do. I just love kids so much that I love helping, assisting, and aiding, and I'm in my best time right now. So create a statement right now what you're gonna commit to, right, for next year. It's so crucial that we do this. This is not a step that you want to overlook. This is a step that you want to do immediately. You definitely want to take advantage of the opportunity to commit, commit, commit. This is your opportunity. So I'm giving you time to go ahead and write that out. I, Terrence Williams, hereby commit to making 2025 my best year ever by devoting an hour a day minimum with physical activity, an hour a day minimum reading or listening to audiobooks or studying on personal growth and development, a minimum hour period prepping for class and other things. That's my teaching work plan, my work teaching work planning period, right? A minimum hour period of meditation, right? Me going in silence and just listening. How do you get all this time in a day? That's what you asked, right? You're gonna have to get up early. You cannot get up late. You cannot get up when everybody else get up. You got to get up before everybody. So most likely, my me time for the book reading or the audio books is gonna be early in the morning, and my meditation time is gonna be early in the morning or really, really late at night. Either one of those two. I'm just being honest with y'all. And I get up right now on a normal basis about 4:15. I have my alarm clock going off. I try and get out the house by 4:45, 5 o'clock, going to the gym. I need to go to the gym at least 5 to 6, sometime 5 to 6:30, 6:45, but 5 to 6. In that time, while I'm brushing my teeth, washing my face, doing everything else, that's part of that time of my meditation time where I'm just quiet. I'm not worried about nobody. Everybody's asleep. Or at nighttime when everybody go to sleep, I may have to stay up an extra hour to get that commitment in at that time. Or maybe I just do 30 minutes in the morning and I do an extra 30 minutes before I go to bed at night. All right. So that's how I'm doing that. I'm just giving you ways to make that happen. But also, I got to commit to working on my business at least 5 days a week for an hour. That's it. 5 days a week for an hour. 5 days a week for an hour. I don't have to commit to more than that of working on my business, right? I'm talking about working on my business, like taking care of paperwork, taking care of emails, structuring deals, just talking to people about the next steps, stuff like that. Just tweaking little pieces. If you do that 5 days a week, that'll be perfect. An hour a day of prospecting. That means talking to potential buyers, talking to other people that you may be sellers and finding potential deals. So you know what? I can commit to that and do that over a 5 day period of time. And those are the things you'll want to do is find that way to commit to those things. Now, again, you can break the stuff down. You can do 15 minutes in the morning, all right, 15 minutes at lunch, 30 minutes at lunch, an hour at lunch. I don't know your lunch breaks. 15 minutes after work, 30 minutes after work, 15 minutes before you go to bed at night or after you wake up in the morning. Whichever way you want to do it, guys, you don't have to look at an hour as being an hour straight. You don't have to look at 30 minutes, being 30 minutes straight. You have to commit to what you commit to. If the times don't work for you for an hour, do 30 minutes. Any time is better than zero. Anytime is better than zero. Now, out of all that stuff I just put on here, I just told you I have to do some physical stuff, I gotta do some mental stuff, and I gotta do some business stuff. If you ain't making efforts in those three areas, I don't know what else you're gonna do. Now, the last thing I need to tell you to do, put some time in there for your family. I said 5 days a week, I'm gonna work on my business. Now I gotta find a day for my family, right? So that's what Saturday and Sunday can go towards. A day for your family or so many hours for your family. Maybe you want to commit to 8 hours. Maybe you want to commit to 4 hours. I don't know your situations. I started taking off on a weekend and spending more time with my family. I want to do a minimum of 4 hours if I can't do more than a day, right? I would love to do a day, but I cannot actually get so much done knowing that my significant other have her time. I know that my kids want to do their thing on their own, and I don't want to take away from nobody else. So I'm saying, hey, if I can squeeze in 4 hours, 4 hours could be 2 hours on Fridays, 2 hours on an hour on Sunday, an hour on Saturday. It could be 1 hour on Fridays and so many hours on the weekend, or it can be just all day on one of those days, right? So you make your commitment, you write it out, think about your physical health, think about your mental health, think about your family health, and think about your business health. If you think about those things, I think you can cover mostly all your areas you need to be worried about. So I got three screens, guys. So when I'm looking up, I'm looking at my other screen. I'm sorry. And I got a screen right here too, and I got a screen right here. And I'm looking at this, and it's really small. All right. Next slide. I'm probably gonna have to speed up because I'm going too deep and too hard, or I may have to do another one next week. What time I got? Oh, I got plenty of time. All right, so next you want to define your 5 year vision. Man, look, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. I forgot who said that quote, but that's the truest quote ever, and I love that quote, and I always like to think about that quote. I got small goals in my life, right? I want to wake up every morning. I want to try my best to do my best, and I'm gonna let God do the rest. That's my little saying in my head. I want to try my best to do my best, and I want God to do the rest. That means if it ain't in my control, I can't do nothing about it. I'm gonna allow God to take care of that because I ain't got time for it. And I ain't got the it ain't in my willpower, it ain't in my scope of work, it ain't in my ability. I just can't help. Right. So create a vision for your future. My future is retirement, retirement, retirement. And I'm retiring with my salary. And everything else I get from anyone else is a bonus. That is my reality. That is my vision. That is my future. That's a 10-year goal, not a 20-year goal. That's a 10-year goal, not a 20-year goal. Now, recommendation for looking out, you can look 20 years out. That'd be beautiful. You can look 10 years out, 5 years out, and 1 year out. I'm not here to tell you exactly what to do. I'm here to give you options to think it out. Um, Me, myself personally, I would like to start with, hey, I want to retire within 10 years. How much money will I need in 10 years? I need to figure that out. What do I want my lifestyle to look like in 10 years? I need to figure it out. I need to figure out who I want to spend my time with. I want to figure out why I'm spending my time with them. I want to figure out who I'm vacationing with, who paying for the vacation, how taxes looking, what I want paid off, what do I want as a recurring expense, what recurring expense I already have, and I need to figure out what income is going to get me there, and that's the salary I got to have, right? So life happens, and if you don't be prepared for it, you ain't gonna be able to retire early in no 10 years. So if I'm shooting for 10 years, that means I'm on hyper active. I'm not trying to do a 30-year plan. I'm not trying to do a 20-year plan. I'm doing 10 years. So my goal will be 10 years out when I look at my vision. Then I want to just break it down to what can I complete in 5 years to get to that perfect vision in 10 years. If I can visualize I'm on track to get to my 10-year goals and break it down into 5 years that I can make it there and say, hey, here's my half year mark. So I want to say, let me get on there. Then guess what? I'll be on track. Close your eyes and visualize what 5 years from now should look like for you, your family, your work situation, and your bank account. Again, close your eyes. Visualize what 5 years from now look like for you. Are you on a beach? Are you working for someone? Are you working your own schedule? Are you going to professional sport games and activities? Are you attending all the new concerts? Are you wearing the best clothes you can put on? What do you see yourself 5 years from now? Your family, friends, your family, are they count on you for the next decisions? Oh, my phone at? I don't know my phone at. Are they looking forward to the next vacation you're planning and you're paying for? Are they happy and excited every time you come around because they know you're bearing gifts or you bringing some love or you bring some people they never seen before? What are your family expecting from you? Are they going to the best schools? Are they attending all these activities and saying that, man, I love my significant other, I love my father, I love my brother, I love my sister, I love my wife, I love you because you just give your all to everything? Your situation at work. Are you almost retired? Are you working because you have to work? Are you working because you must pay the bills with this check? Are you working because you're going to work because you love what you do and you already replaced that salary and your income is definitely outshining the salary you're making? Are you going to work because you just said, you know what? I just want to aggravate people. I want to annoy people, right? I want to go there and just smile every day. They're mad every day because this is the only income they have, right? So it's annoying for someone to be successful sometimes, right? Because other folks don't. Your bank account. Your bank account got a few zeros, or they got 9 zeros. A number and 9 zeros, or you got a number and 1 zero, number and 2 zeros. I mean, what's in your bank account? How do your saving account look? How do your investment account look? How do your checking account look? All these are different accounts. How does your extra spending account look? How does your charity account look? How are your income in all your bank accounts? How many bank accounts do you have? Do you have one, two, three, four, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50? Right? How many businesses have you started so that they got all different kind of bank accounts? Checking a savings, growth fund account, the building account. What exactly is going on in your life, in your bank account, in your family account, in your school work account? First, identify where you are right now. Are you struggling? Are you wishing and hoping? Are you wishing you could pay this bill? Are you figuring out how can you pay the bill? Are you wishing you had a check? Are you wishing that you had income? Are you wishing you can invest because you don't have the passive income too? Or where are you at right now? Or you have established, you got great money, you have income, you have so much money coming in that your bank account is over full, and you just putting your money in the bank account and you're not investing your money. You're not, lending your money out. You're not the bank to somebody else. Are you Scrooge? Are you the person that I don't want to spend my money and I'm scared to spend money and I just want to keep making money and I'm just scared of all this stuff. I'm risk averse. I'm risk averse. I'm risk averse. Right? Who are you? Where are you right now? Then second, define what you want your life to look like in 5 years. Think as big as possible and truly identify what your ideal life would look like 5 years from now. I need to change the date on that. But right now it's 2025, so 2010. Let's say 2010. What would your life look like in 2010? Right? Or you continuing to have the same conversation talking about money in a negative way, or you continue to be scared every day about losing my job because I don't have a passive income coming in or another income, or you continue to wish you can desire to do bigger things with your money, but won't take the opportunity to do so. So these are some things that I want you to start thinking about. Once you start thinking about those things, then here's how I want you to lay it out. And this is a good time for you to either snapshot this picture, take a picture with your camera, or either just write these numbers down, or you can get on my schedule and I can email you the stuff so you can do it on there. Either or. Again, this was my PowerPoint I did last year in 24, trying to show people how to plan for this, well, 23 to plan for this year. I need to update the numbers. I apologize for not doing that. But hey, some hit me tonight. Say tonight is the night you're gonna go ahead and do this PowerPoint with people and bless some people with some information. So this vision will help you determine the path you will take on your real estate journey. Now, if you're in real estate, change it to whatever you want to change it to. Maybe your path is different. Mine is real estate. So I'm teaching real estate, I'm coaching real estate, and that's what it's about. It is your time. Fill it in, add details, complete this task. Today is 2024. 5 years from 2024 be 2029. Or you can do 2025 to 2020, to 2030, 2010. What 20? Oh, shoot, I said 2010 earlier. My bad. I'm sorry. 2030. 25 to 2030. Again, you ain't gotta be the smartest person in the world. So what is your total gross income right now? How much money do you actually have come in all together? Your gross income, right? It's very important to understand the difference, right, between net and gross. Total passive income, how much passive income you have coming in totally, right? That's the part you got to, do your add and subtracting. If you zero, put zero down. If you're making 100 grand right now, put 100 grand down, total gross income, total passive income. Then you want to say the average week hours you work a week. Some of you probably put 100, some of you probably put 80, some of you probably put 60. Most of you gonna put more than 40 if you got a business and you working. And if you do have a business and working and you put less than 40, then you're doing yourself a discredit and you need to start working a little bit harder. So I definitely suggest somebody should be in the range from at least, if you're doing a week, you should be working additional at least 5 hours a week if you're working on your business, if not 10 hours, right? So if you work a 40-hour job, you should be working at least 50 hours, 45 to 50 hours. Especially starting off, you should be working even more because you got your business off the ground. But it depends on your family and your time. How many days of vacation do you have right now currently? How many days are you spending on vacation? This last year and the year before that, I can honestly say I spent almost about 15 to 30 days, maybe about, somewhere up in there on vacation. It probably be way more than that, to be honest. I know I have spent so many days on vacation, it's ridiculous. And then how many deals do you plan to purchase in this year in 2024? So 2025 is coming up. That's why I think you need to put 2025 right here. So how many deals of real estate would you like to do? How many transactions, whatever other business you have, you would like to do? You need to go ahead and put that down now. Commit to what you're going to do. I'm going to commit to three more deals next year. In 2025, I want to do three transactions, at least three transactions. I'm already met my goal. I superseded it, but three transactions for my personal business and 10 transactions JVing and working with others, right? That's what I want to do. And then the same thing for 2030. You need to go ahead and put what you want your total gross income, your total passive income, your average hours of working. Hopefully your numbers of hours go down because 5 years from now, we don't plan on working this hard. We plan on working hard on the front end so we can work less on the back end. Vacation days go up, hours working down, and then deals. Hey, that's on you what you want to do. All right, that's on you. All right, so your ideal day. Tell me more about your ideal day. Is your ideal day what you prefer? What identify what your perfect day look like? Your perfect looks like. Man, I need to put day in there. What do your perfect day look like? What time do you wake up in the morning? All right. Who are you waking up with? What do you do for work? What do you do for fun? Where are you? How are you? Oh, how are you? How are you shaped? How are you shaped? What's your size? Are you round? Are you skinny? Are you nice? I need to fix this PowerPoint. I guess I should have read through it a long time ago. 5 years from now, write down the response to the questions and where whatever else you come up with to mind, right? So think 5 years out. After you get through writing out your answers now, think about that as 5 years out too, right? So think about that now. 5 years out from now, write your response in those boxes as well. So maybe you want to write down today, and maybe you want to write down 5 years from now, or maybe you just want to do all of it 5 years from now, thinking about those questions. I'm going to update the slide. Sorry, it's so messed up. I did send this off to somebody else to do, and I guess I never paid attention to it at this detail. I just usually talk the slide without reading them. So I guess this happened to me as well. Create a 5 year vision. Narrow it down to a slice of pizza. Establish 1 year goals for accurately lines up with your 5 year vision. Because at the end of the day, we can look 5 years out, and that's beautiful to look at this dream. But then we need to bring it back to in that 5 years. I already told you 10 years out what your perfect life would be. You bring it back to 5 years, half of that time. So if you can do all this within the 5 years, you know you're on your path for 10 years. If you don't, you know you got an extra 5 years to do this. So that's a thought pattern I want you to have in your head. I'm trying to make you get super focused for your 10 year goal in 5 years. And that way, if you need more time, you get there. But if you cut it down, then you cut it down. That's the goal. So establish now 1 year. What will put you on track for to meet your 5 year vision? To be on track for your 5 year, I must do these things by the end of 2025. Real estate Pacific, be on track for your investments. By the end of 25, I will need to buy and I mean make close. I'm sorry. I need to close 3 transactions this year. I need to close 3 transactions this year, right? That's one of my goals. I need to have at least some passive income. I need to increase my passive income to another 3 houses. Let's say they cash flowing $200. So 3 times 2, 600. So $600. I need to increase my cash flow. It'd be my minimum $600. So 3 houses, increase cash flow by $600. And I need to do this by the third quarter. By the third quarter. So I'm not going to wait till the end of the year to do it. I want to be finished by the third quarter. So I need to make sure I'm on path through January through basically June-ish, right? September-ish, right? I want to be done. I want to be done with my 3 houses and my transactions. I also want to work with several different people so I can close on their properties and their deals. So now I'm looking at the fact that, hey, I got to work with 10 people and try and close 10 transactions. Maybe I find one person that can close 10. But the more people I work with, the more activity that I have, and the more I can narrow it down to somebody being serious. Now, I can also find that one person that may close all the deals with me. I just got to find a superstar, but I got to get hyper focused on finding first prospects to work with and help out. And then second, I got to get hyper focused on um, completing activities. So the other thing is I said I want to make a bigger income based off of retire. I'm in school working my master's degree. I should finish with my master's degree by 2025. So I need to go and finish the degree as well. Now that's something I can't hyper, do faster because the hours are what they are, and I don't take so many hours a semester, but I have to put that in there as well. So that whenever I do decide to move forward with another profession, I will be able to make the income I was making as active duty, right? But that's only when I'm ready, guys. I love what I do every day. I promise you I do. I love teaching students. Next thing we have is our SMART goals. All right. So when you look at SMART, you got to look at some specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Everything I said was within a time frame and it was a goal oriented. And I'm telling you why. So does your goal meet those 5 steps? If not, continue tweaking them until they does. Buy a rental house is okay. However, buy a rental house for under 55,000 within the 1108 zip code in Shreveport, Louisiana that produces $200 monthly cash flow by the end of December 31st, 2025. So that's pretty much a smart goal. You got everything in there. You have a specific number, you have a specific zip code, you have a specific location, you have a monthly cash flow, and you have a time area. And it's relevant because you know why you're doing it and where you're doing it and what it's going to do for you. So that's everything you can do. And they're just saying one property right there, right? So I want 3 properties, right? So I can make all those in the same zip code, or I can say put the wealth of three different zip codes that I'm focused on. I'm hyper focused in those areas, but I'm still looking for cash flow on $200 a month. That's the minimum cash flow I would like to have per house, period. So if it's not cash flowing that much, I'd rather sell it and wholesale it to somebody else that don't mind a smaller chunk of the change. All right, so quarter one is really simple, guys. By April, I will do this. That's just bottom line. By April, I will do this. Establish a goal just for coming to quarter of the year, quarter one. Now, far off, not that far off, right? No longer seems to be distance. It's right ahead of the schedule. You right there. It's like April is right around the corner, and every day you're aiming to knock out whatever you can do. So if I want to say I want to be finished by 2025, and I don't want to wait to that last part of September area, then I want to be so far ahead. I need to start prospecting ASAP, some deals. If I want to close three properties this year, I need to start talking to real estate agents, making sure they know what's going on. I need to go ahead and get those names in places, those zip codes in places I'm looking at, and I need to start driving some communities and figuring out, talking to other wholesalers so I can get that done. In the midst of doing all that, I'm also working on figuring out how can I help them with their businesses so that I can get those 10 deals done with JVs. You see how that work? It's all working together. It's not one thing working, it's no other thing working. We all working together. I'm working on my goal of finding properties to wholesale. I'm also working on properties to find for myself. As I work with everybody else, I'm finding out what their needs are. They know what my needs are. So when I come across deals that don't work for me, maybe I can make a deal off of that with that person and JV it. Right. So in quarter one, I need to try. Me, I'm an overachiever. I will try and push for two properties under contract in quarter one. I want to be ahead of schedule. I don't want to wait to the end of the year. Why wait to be great? Why put off tomorrow that what can be the done day? Now I would love three, but I'm being realistic. Realistic, I should be able to find two deals in 3 months. I should be able to find two deals in 3 months. I should be able to find three deals in 3 months. But if I shoot for the two and that's realistic and I put it on paper, absolutely. If I find four or five, I will take them. I will take them. But I'm hyper focused on let's get these deals done. That ain't the end of it. That's just the beginning of it. And it's quarter one, right? I'm also looking to work and build relationships with at least five new people a month, five new people a month, five new people a month. That way I can nurture the relationship. I can actually communicate to the people and we can actually be on one accord. So I don't want to just meet the people and talk to people. I actually want to build something with them and continue the conversation. So that's why I'm saying five people a month, five people a month. That's almost one person a week. All right. That's almost one person a week. And I keep on nurturing our relationship and find a way to communicate to these people. It's only so much time in a day. All right. So that's my quarter one. I may got ahead of my schedule, but hey, I'm reading something very small. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Okay. Oh, dang. I didn't know they were gonna do that. All right. Nonetheless, how can I get this bigger over here? Um, so then feel free to define your goals for quarter two, for quarter three, quarter four, as well as this will help ensure you truly on track to hit your annual goal by July the 1st, by October 3rd, by October 1st, and by December 31st. 2025, guys, this is what it is. Again, I gotta go back and tweak this PowerPoint. Again, I try to meet my goals by July. If I can make all my goals within that time, then it's only recovery and focus on closing everything out in the last quarter. So that October quarter, I'm trying to get everything done between July and before October. So September is really in my head what I'm considering trying to have all my properties done and all the deals done, right? Because you never know what's gonna happen on that end, and you never know which deal gonna be taking too long. So that's kind of how I do it. I gave you kind of like a criteria success, focus two areas, gave you some more information you kind of look at, help out to make you think about the quarterly goals, right? But focus, get hyper focused. So July 1st, October 1st, and December 31st are your next deadlines after April. April, July, October, December. April, July, October, December. April, July, October, December. All right. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I hope you wrote it down. I hope you took a snapshot. I hope you got it. Let's move forward. Define your weekly processes. In order to be successful in anything in life, you got to have processes. I wish my screen would show up here on the big screen. I got a big screen right here that's not working. So I'm going to turn my head a little bit. Define your weekly processes. Success is found in the process, not the plan. Guys, it's always process and procedures. The procedure is what matters. You can talk that smack all you want. The procedure is what matters. Now it's time to take our goal one, our goal one. Well, I got G1 goal, right? Quarterly one goal, and define the process by which we can achieve that goal. Now, you have to really dig deep. You have to really lay it out. You got to really get hyper focused. So, what does the real estate process look like? Keep in mind what type of investor you are will be. Are you a buy and hold? Are you a wholesale? Are you a fix and flip? Are you a private money lender? Are you a real estate agent? Are you a tax buyer? Etc. Short-term leaser, lease option. Are you a note buyer? I mean, I don't know. It's so many different kind of investors, right? So, what part of real estate are you invested in and why? That's the first thing. All right, next. Then you want to look at the real estate investor process. There could be numerous answers to the question that differs for each person. For example, your process might be wake up 30 minutes earlier to scan the MLS for deals. Listen to 60 minutes of real estate podcasts while driving to and from work. I listen to real estate books all day long, audio book. Attend two local real estate meetups per week. Interact on a forum for 10 minutes per day. Read 10 pages of the real estate book per day. I got so many books or listen to so many audiobooks, so much time, right? Analyze one property per day. Look at four houses per week with my real estate agent or with a real estate investor or with just driving neighborhood, driving for dollars. Those are just samples of different processes you may incorporate into your life. Of course, the process you take is going to be defined by your quarterly one goal and your annual goal, as well as your 5-year vision. So I can't tell you what your process is. Only you can, however, you can do this. You got this, right? I learned a long time ago through Brandon Turner, right? He gave the best year ever spiel a long time ago, and he also produced this. I got this from his website. More information that you can know about lead, analyze, and offer and buy. That's how you got to have. You got to have a lot of leads. Remember, I said I got to go find a lot of people and talk to a lot of people, and I want to talk about what they need and their desires are. That's when I'm analyzing how can I help them? How can we help each other? How can we grow? How can we benefit from knowing each other, right? So the whole goal is to analyze deals, first find prospects, talking about their desires, their wants, their needs, their process, their procedures, who they're looking for, who their ideal customers are, why, and all this. Get to know them, nurture that relationship, and then you can find deals to offer for them, and then they're gonna buy or they're gonna help you find someone else to close the deal. So that's the processes, guys. It's really simple. It's just that easy. I can't say it no other way. Driving for dollars is something you can do. If you don't have the time to drive for dollars, that's why you work with wholesalers that love to do those things. You can do direct marketing. You can do Craigslist. You can do MLS. So many ways to find deals. You just got to start doing something, right? Got to start doing something. So, quarterly one process could be so on this moment, it's time to determine your plans, your processes. Take a few moments and decide what is really going to make a difference for you and help you achieve your quarter one goal. During quarter one, my real estate weekly daily process is on Mondays, what is your schedule? On Tuesdays, what is your schedule? On Wednesday, what is your schedule? On Thursday, what is your schedule? On Friday, what is your schedule? On Saturday, what is your schedule? Go ahead and lay it out. What are you going to do for the first hour, the second hour, the third hour? What are you going to do? What time are you going to wake up? Who are you going to talk to? Who are the most important people? This is time to lay it out, right? Finally, remember 99% of properties for sale are not good deals. You must analyze the best for help you analyzing. You can go to Bigger Pockets, guys. I'm giving you his link to go to Bigger Pockets. That way, if you click on that link, go to Bigger Pockets, and maybe you can help him find deals. I'm helping him to help you find deals. If you want to get in contact with me, get in contact with me. Investingnow.com, right? Investing 21 now 2021.com, or you can go to Why Wait to Be Great Goal Achiever and reach out to me. But that's Brandon Pockets. That's his hyperlink. I think it works. Hopefully it still works. Yep, it still works. The hyperlink still work. I also work with other people on The Evaluator. That's a free trial. If you want that link to that, you can go there right there as well. I forgot the man name. He's in Virginia, but I had his stuff for a while. So, hey, again, resources, free resources. Why would I hold it back from you when they're giving it away for free? Now, I don't take away advantage of those free resources. Plan your week out. Here's some a small little schedule. I'm not gonna read all the slides right there, but you can read that piece while I kind of go over here. On Mondays, bio lectures, chemistry lecture, practice problems, psych chapters, algebra, physics. All right. So this is kind of like an outline from a school that I just kind of gave y'all some glimpse of. For me, it'll probably be something like, hey, on Mondays, I'm gonna focus on nothing but Facebook ads, right? For an hour. Then I'm going to do a little bit of prospecting, looking for deals, writing them down. And then maybe later on that day, I may call for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And then I may do some research on the property itself, right? Maybe I do some skip trades, find phone numbers. But this is samples of to-do lists of what you can do. On Tuesday, I may go to Craigslist ads. On Wednesdays, I may go to um, MLS. On Thursdays, I may drive for dollars. On Fridays, I may go to Zillow. So I can use different places to look for deals at. Then also on certain days, I may want to just do another phone calls. So Mondays, maybe just phone calls on Mondays to everybody or research. Then Tuesdays, never phone calls. So vice versa. So just break it down, plan your week out, list it out what you need to do, make your list. Which are you? Are you reactive or proactive? Are you waiting that something happen or are you making things happen? Now, after you make your list out, I need you to make a commitment. Weekly plan, commit. If I don't, then what happens? A lot of times in our life, we find ourselves not, if we fall off of the wagon, we just fall off the wagon. That's not cool. We need to figure out, punish ourselves and fall off the wagon. If you don't go to work, you don't get paid at the job. If you don't go to work too many times, you get fired. What can you do that's going to hurt you if you don't do what you say you're going to do? So defining right now when and where you're going to sit down each week to plan out your day. Set an appointment for yourself. I will hold my weekly planning time each morning at 5:30 every morning, weekly, day of the week. On Mondays, I will wake up at 5. Nope, let me do mine. On the weekends, on Sundays, I will Sundays, I will plan out my week. Sit down for an hour at the table, and write out my plans for the whole week. If I miss my planning date with myself, I would donate money to make a meaningful sum of money. How much money I'm going to donate? Let's say I'm going to donate $100 to my son funds, right? That's not going to really hurt me, guys. We need to pick another organization. See, if I put in my son fund, I'm still giving it a good cause. But you need to think about somebody that you despise. Think about somebody you hate to give money to. Think about somebody that bother you to give the money to. That way you'll stay committed to your thing because you'll hate for them to get the money, so you'll stay committed. So think about anything in your world that you don't want to give money to. Me personally, man, ain't nobody I hate, ain't nobody I'm mad about. But you know what? If I'm not putting money in my accounts, I'm mad. So I will donate money to another organization for their people, right? For their group at school. Maybe that would be a good one for me. Um, this weekly plan section is one of the most important things you can do each week because without it, you simply be pulled into everyone else's agenda. And how do you do this? By time blocking. So the most important thing you do next is time block. you put hacks up there. There is no magic formula for executing, but time blocking is incredibly valuable. Set several appointments with yourself. Time blocking is the practice of routinely scheduling your most important tasks on your calendar. You already determined that what processes should look like. So now it's time for you to put that process on paper and put it in your schedule. Make an appointment with yourself and hold it like it's the key to your long-term success. So take a look at your schedule for the coming week, whether it's an online calendar or a physical calendar or a time block. I have a Google Drive calendar that I put all my schedule on. I have my Google Drive, a Google email calendar that I put all my stuff on, and I kind of link them all together. And if you've seen my schedule, you'll be mad at me because you're like, it's too much on there. But I put reminders on my phone to go off 30 minutes before, an hour before, and a minute before, or 5 minutes before. But I still miss appointments, don't believe me not, but it definitely keep me more on track than off track. So schedule it out. I do have a Google Drive calendar I can say share with you. If you want my Google Drive calendar that I can share with you that you can put information on, you're more than welcome to use that. Go to Why Wait to Be Great Gold Overachiever, join my Facebook community, and inbox me personally, and I'll send you that link to my Google Drive account. All right, my Google Doc calendar. All right. Daily time blocking is very important. That's when I told you to put off an hour a day for this, an hour a day for that, 30 minutes a day for this, 30 minutes a day for that, 20 minutes a day for this. Whatever you want to do, guys, just break it down. Whatever works for you. Sunday through Saturday is what I do. I do it that way because Sunday is my planning day. I plan out everything for the whole week. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is my execution. What don't get done Monday, got to get done Tuesday, get carry over and then Tuesday add on. So I don't take away, I only add up. So I put like three things for every day. And then what don't get done will carry over. So if I get two things done out of three on Monday, then I got four things to do on that Tuesday. And I need to try and get them all done that Tuesday, or I'm gonna have at least five or six things done on Wednesday. So it just adds up. And then Saturday, I don't really plan much. That's when I both check back, but that's a chance for me to recover, right? So that's a makeup day. All right, so that's kind of a time blocking schedule right there. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. I can. All right. Kind of see how that works. Morning routine, 6 to 8:30. Deep work, 8:30 to 10:15. Office. Shallow work, I don't know what that means. Work, basically work out, I guess. Then lunch. And when I was at when I used to teach, when I used to be in the military, I came in and I did work for an hour on me. Then I worked on whatever need be done. Yeah, hold on. I worked for an hour on me. Then I work on a project for the next 2 hours. Then right for lunch, I will read emails. All right, I read emails. And then at lunch, I go to lunch, come back, and then I would work for on the stuff that was in the emails to figure out the answer to those questions. And then I work on a project for me again. And then by the end of the day, I respond to all the emails I got that morning before I leave because I know they're leaving too, and they'll catch up tomorrow. So that's kind of how I did my work schedule. That's how I kind of stayed on track. All right, next you got step 9, track progress daily and weekly. Step 10, be persistent. So look, once you got a calendar, you actually got a schedule going, right? You got your schedule going. And when you got your schedule going, you kind of can see what you're doing. So you're really tracking and you know what's going on. If you want to put an extra category on your schedule, then you're more than welcome to add the actual hours worked and the actual budget, hours budget and all this and that as well. But at the end of the day, I do have a task list that if you want to have something like that. I don't really use my task list. I'm not gonna lie. I use my calendar, and that works good enough for me. So that's what I would encourage you to do. And we're gonna move forward from there. It's pretty simple. Maintain your enthusiasm. Always be on track. Always continue to look at what you're doing, and always keep moving forward. If you put your to-do list, like I do it on my calendar, but you may want to make an actual to-do list, right? And if you need to assign it, if you got CRM system, they already have that. A customer relationship system, you already have all that. Me, I use the same device because I'm not one to try and be all over the place. I try and put everything in one area and not pack everything in one area, right? So in that spreadsheet, you're more than welcome to add to it as well. All right, your daily processing trackers, 2 weeks period. So you got a 2 week period where you can kind of plan out. This is great. Some people need to do this. Some people need to look at it big picture all the way out. Me, I do 1 week at a time. I just be honest, I do 1 week at a time. And then if you want to kind of fine tune some things because that's how you do it, then that's fine. I do not do this piece, but this is the way that you can do it based off of a 2 week period. I look at quarterly and I break it down weekly. But you can do this in 2 weeks or 4 weeks or however you want to do it. All right, when it comes to deals, man, deals is very important. You got to put so many more deals in your funnel will generate better deals. And you got to get some quality deals. So first you need to get so many deals a week. So first week, how many deals you got generated? Tracking the deals you got and where they at. Then you want to look at how many analyzed. Then you want to look at how many offers you made. This is going to help you to find your battle rhythm. We call it battle rhythm, but it helps you to get laser focusing on what your numbers are in your market, what works for your market. Everybody market different. Some people can work 100 deals and maybe get one. Some people can work 20 deals and get one. It's just an average game. It's a numbers game. Unfortunately, we all have to do it and figure it out and keep working until we get it. We can't give up because it's not coming fast. Most people give up before they get started because they say that I've been working for 3 months and nothing happened. Well, that's why you got to get hyper focused and put more in on work on the front end than on the back end. Real estate mastermind. I am your real estate mastermind coach. I love helping with real estate. The phone number, the 7442 number still work, 318-759-7442. Investing now, 2021, Coach T, 2021 at gmail.com to work. Wild Way to Be Great Facebook community. Gold overachiever work. Reach out to me, get in touch with me. So here's some places where you can go to pull some information down. Again, Investing Now 2021 website. You can follow me on in social media on Why Wait to Be Great, Investing Now, 5 Figure Formula. But I'm focusing on Why Wait to Be Great because that is my mental health coaching strategy, proactiveness, inspire, motivate, and encourage. Inspire, motivate, encourage. Said it all. Then, so you want to get started, you got affiliate links that I have right here. You can go to Deal Automated, you can go to Private Money Lending, you can go to Fund and Grow Businesses. I've used all these people and I kind of did something with every last one of them. You got other places you can go. I got another Fund and Grow link that you can use. Let me put this over there, make sure they still work. Still work. All right. That's a way that you can get your business started and get some help that you need. So I definitely tell you to do that. QuickBooks. I use QuickBooks. I still use QuickBooks to this day. That's how I manage my business. All right, so conclusion. I do have Williams Reality. You can go to that website. You want to click a review. You can go to Why Way to Be Great, click reviews on Google. I love helping teaching. I'm a coach. I'm a mentor. I like guiding people. I like working with people. Take a moment each week to assess your progress and make tweaks to as needed. Consider starting an accountability group. That's what I did. Why Way to Be Great is accountability group. 5 Figure Formula accountability group. Williams Reality accountability group. Fear of failure accountability group, and so many more groups I have. Get a blank notebook and write your quarter 1 goal, your annual goal each morning. The daily practice will help you renew your mind each morning and remind yourself why you are working so hard. So definitely encourage you to do these things. A couple books on my website. You want to get funded, you can get funded. And then, hey, here's who I am, man. This is me. I'm Coach Williams. I have wrote 2 books. This is one of my books. I do have a book, another book, but Why Wait to Be Great, Invest Now, Grow Your Future. And then Why Wait to Be Great, Goal Overachieve on Facebook. You're more than welcome to follow us. All right, so thank you so much for your time. I got to update the slide with current information, with more tweaks on the spelling and the missed words I missed out of it, as well as you can go to info. Well, I don't want you to email me info at Investing Now 2021 because it's going to lead somewhere else. But at the end of the day, just go to Why Wait to Be Great, Goal Overachiever. And I'm looking forward to working with you. This has been 59 minutes and 3 seconds. I am way beyond below an hour. I am super happy to give out that much information, 35, 34 slides in a short period of time. Also, we're telling you about my website. Thank you so much for anybody pay attention. Like, share, subscribe to this YouTube channel, to this social media channel. Like, share, subscribe. Share this thing to so many people so people can know that I exist and that people out here is trying to help you get better. Brandon Turner, shout out to you because if Brandon Turner from Bigger Pocket, if I never met you, I don't know how further I would be, but I know I'm farther than I would have been because I met you. You have helped me to maximize the amount of money I get, the amount of time I spend. That PowerPoint presentation is based off the work he told me to do, as well as I want to give back to other folks, but I don't want to steal his words exactly. But I promise you, the foundation of what I'm doing is based off of that make the best year ever PowerPoint presentation that he give away. And I'm giving it away as well. And I'm telling y'all, why wait to be great? Invest now and grow your future. Like, share, subscribe. Love you all. Take care. And